At tonight's MAFS dinner party, the catfights were real, and I'm drinking again. But before we get into it, if you love my reviews, hit that follow button and let's do this every night together. Beth was walking into the dinner party with a bone to pick. Ryan had said she's classless to TJ. He'd since apologized to TJ for the defamatory comments, but not to Beth herself. Beth wasn't the only one with scores to settle. Jamie was about to find out who her real friends are. Will Karina and Ree say sorry? Or so long, Jamie. Meanwhile, Loza and Clunt were preparing to boycott the dinner party. Lauren was like, I have no desire to be in a room with those organic feral losers. I'd rather eat dirt and die. Clunt was like, oh, Loza, we should fly a helicopter over the dinner party and throw prawns at them. Oh. Lauren was like, ew. Farquaad and Veronica were the first couple to enter, looking loved up, mind you. They were followed by Ree and Jeff. Ree said that she felt misunderstood. She'd just tried to comfort Lauren while she was crying, and all of a sudden, she was the bad guy. Beth and TJ entered next, followed by Jackie and Ryan. Beth wasted no time. She approached Ryan immediately. Ryan, you called me classless. And I didn't like you asking TJ about my behaviour. If you got a problem with me, you ask me. Ryan was like, oh, Beth, you brought up my sex life. And that is a topic that should not be discussed in public. Jackie and I would never. Beth was like, what you mean? The only reason I'm talking about it is because Jackie brought it up. All of a sudden, Ryan saw the flaw in his reasoning. He was like, oh, well, I'm sorry, Beth. Beth was like, it's okay, but you're still weird. Karina and Punchy Paul rocked up next, walking in strong like the punches Paul throws. At that moment, Jamie and Dave turned up. Karina said, I'm scared to voice my opinion because I feel like Jamie will just shut me down. We need some holy water in the dinner party tonight. All of a sudden, dinner was served. And notably, Loza and Clunt were not there. Jamie was like, who gives a fuck where they are? Loza's decision to boycott the dinner party was disappointing for Ree, leaving her questioning their friendship. Everyone sat down to dinner and Jamie was like, where's your mates? Ree was like, Karina said, I'm friends with everyone. Jamie said, oh, if we're friends, I missed the part where you came to my defense. Let me tell you how I feel. I rally for my friends. That's the kind of person I am, and I expect my friends to do the same. You girls let me down. I defended all of you, and then Loza calls me a troll, and Clunt tells me to shut the fuck up, and none of you have anything to say. The only reason I was arguing with her was because she slagged this whole house. Karina said, you came across as very aggressive. Which is interesting because she didn't say the same when Paul punched a hole in a wall. Loza was being attacked. It was like a bunch of mean girls. Jamie said, who are you calling mean girls? Athena was like, wait, girls, plural. Karina was like, I'm an empath. I'm Switzerland. I'm Mother Mary. Dave said, I thought you'd come in tonight and apologize to my wife, but you've dropped the ball. The experts were watching and Alessandra was like, Jamie thinks that her opinion is the only one that counts. All of a sudden, mayhem ensues. Jamie's like, I've told you to apologize 1,000,000 times. Karina's like, I was trying to defend myself. You have a voice, so I have a voice. Jamie said, shut your mouth. Meanwhile, Loza and Clunt are having a very civilized dinner on their own. All of a sudden, Clunt's like, oh, I wonder if those sirens are cops being called to the dinner party. Lauren was like, ew. Veronica then makes the big mistake, huge, of trying to get involved. And Jamie was like, oh, shut up, Veronica. The only reason you're protecting Loza is because you went and slagged off your husband to her. Elliot was like, yeah, why is she defending Loza? Veronica was like, shit. Well, like, I only did it because I needed advice. Elliot said, advice from the one person who hates me. Veronica was like, actually, Elliot, she said really nice things about you. It all of a sudden flashes back to her conversation with Loza. Loza's like, mole, loser, bogan, narcissist, poor. Elliot said that talking to someone who only has negative things to say about him is really toxic for their relationship. Veronica goes, yeah, well, it was like one time. Elliot was like, how would you feel if I went to your ex and spoke to them about you? Even one time. Which was a remarkably good point from Farquad. All of a sudden, Athena taps her glass. She's like, guys, so last week when I wrote stay, I actually really regretted it, but Adrian and I are in a really good place now. Adrian was like, yeah, well, Athena, I actually wanted to write leave as well, but now that we stayed, I guess our relationship is average. Athena was like, yeah, well, let's just say that Adrian isn't holding in his testosterone. Ryan was like, real funny, Athena. Then we see Ree, who's basically in tears at the table. And Jamie was like, Ree, I know that you weren't coming from a bad place, but you could have defended me. Her stress rash was flaring out of her chest. Ree said, I never backed Loza. I'm very apologetic. I'm sorry, and I do care about our friendship. Jamie was like, bingo. I was hoping you'd come in here and take accountability. I knew that tonight would show me my real friends. Ree said, okay, well, can we just put it to bed now? Jamie goes, fuck no, because Karina still hasn't apologized. At that point, Karina walked out. Producers are running down the corridor chasing her, being like, Karina, are you okay? She starts crying. She's like, I just don't feel like I'm smart enough to defend myself. Like, I just feel really dumb and stupid. Oh, what a night. If you love my reviews, hit that follow button and I'll be here, same place, same time, Sunday night.